Hi, I'm Sara Roach. I'm a feminist business strategist and the founder of srl.solutions. Here are the 5 things I think you need to successfully ride the highs and lows of entrepreneurship. Number 1, a positive attitude. One of my favorite quotes is by Charles Swindoll, and he says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% your attitude towards it. I spent a significant amount of my career working with vulnerable women who were trying to overcome poverty, leave abusive relationships, and make a better life for themselves and their children. That was hard work. Business is just good fun. I get to do what I want, and what I'm not very good at, I just hire other people who are really good at that and who do enjoy that to do those bits of my business. Having said that, even with that kind of attitude and model, business is not always easy. And so having that positive attitude is crucial toward your success. The second thing an entrepreneur needs to be able to handle the highs and lows of business is a good self-care practice. I've been on both sides of this, so I can speak from experience. When I was transitioning away from my work in the not-for-profit sector, I didn't have a self-care plan. I was stressed, and I really wasn't taking very good care of myself. I also have a chronic illness called Meniere's disease, which is an imbalance of the fluid in the inner ear. It causes dizzy spells, hearing loss, and general misery when it's active. At this point, I was sick about half the time. It is a strange time to start a business, I know, but I realized that if I could only get out of bed 2 or 3 days a week, I needed to make those days count. I realized that I needed to do everything I could in order to keep myself in maximum health. My starting point was walking 5 minutes a day, because that is really all I could do. So fast forward 4 years, I would love to tell you that Meniere's disease doesn't bother me anymore and it's been smooth sailing, but that's not the case. It still cuts me out on the regular. But integrating a good self-care practice has made a massive impact. My self-care routine is integral to the highs and lows and everything else in between. You need the energy, clarity, and focus when you're on an upswing to stay grounded and move forward. My third piece of advice to successfully ride the emotional highs and lows is gratitude. We know that every entrepreneur is just trying to figure it out and that there are no elegant solutions. We understand there are going to be lows, and the best we can hope for is our ability to bounce back more quickly. And I believe that's where gratitude and humility come in. I actively find things to be grateful for in the good times and the hard times. I celebrate my wins and look for the silver linings on those cloudy days. The fourth thing an entrepreneur needs is a community. And I don't mean an audience. I mean the people that you can be authentic and vulnerable with, who know what it's like to be on this same journey as you. Being an entrepreneur can be incredibly lonely. You need to have friends, supporters, and mentors who understand the path, who are going to give you tea and sympathy when you need it, a kick in the pants when you need that, and are going to be there to celebrate and cheer you on when you have your successes. The last thing an entrepreneur needs to manage the highs and lows successfully is a vision with a plan attached to it. You need to know what you're working toward, and you need to have a plan for how you're going to get there. Oftentimes I talk to entrepreneurs who think that plans are constraining, but they're not. A good plan is going to let you know if you're moving in the right direction, and it's going to allow you to adjust course before you get too far off track. It reminds you of your vision so you don't get distracted and lost. To learn more about what I do, you can find me at srl.solutions.